Hey everybody, today we have the Scarbrough coat of arms. It's something we had that our Aunt Ruth decided to do for silly fun. But this is our actual Scarbrough coat of arms. But she wrote all this stuff right here that she probably shouldn't have wrote. I don't know. It's the England coat of arms and crest for the Scarbrough family. Copyright 1614. Motto, established 1614, I guess. Motto is a healthy conscience is a wall of bronze. It's Latin, I guess, Marissa Nereus Confintasiad, or whatever, I don't know. Anyway, it's for Scarbrough and other Scarboroughs, even the one with the extra O, and Scarbrough. It says, we were granted to, the coat of arms was granted to Henry, granted to, you mean by, Henry IV, John, and Edmund brothers on September 10th, 1614. The coat of arms represents the personal characteristics of the original bearer and are granted only on merit. There are 4 parts, colorful symbols, heraldry. Golly, Aunt Ruth can't write. 1. The coat of arms, shield, chevron, and castles. 2. The helmet, the knight services with mural crown wreath. Well, the helmet, so first it's the shield. So it's a shield. Then it's the helmet, which our helmet happens to have a lion with a spear sticking with a head, a guy killing a guy. Wow. Beheading a guy. Okay. The crest is the demi-line. Yeah, that's the crest. The crest is on top of the helmet, which is and Syrian's head and mural crown wreath. 4 is the mantlings, which is the red and green flags that are around it. So crest, helmet, shield, mantling. Okay. The colors, gold, red, silver, blue, naturals. The coat of arms. Okay. Quit. Arms, which is gold shield, signifies generosity and elevated of mind. So we're supposed to be smart folks and generous folks, I guess is what that means. A chevron symbol of protection of the defenseless. Red means courage, generosity, long, faithful military service to the king. So we're supposed to be military folks, smart folks, and people that do good for other people. So charitable type folks, I guess, would be what that means. Castles are symbols of grandeur, solidarity, often granted to those who captured or held for the king. So, we have 3 castles on our thing, which means, I guess, it means that our family, helped the king conquer 3 forts or castles, or hold on at 3 forts or castles, or whatever. I guess that's what that means. Yeah, but it doesn't explain the explanation. I'm trying to explain the explanation. Why is there 3 castles? I guess because of we doing it 3 times. it says castles are symbols of grandeur, solidarity often granted to those who captured or held for the king. So I'm thinking the family, the guys, conquered 3 castles for the king, or held on 3 castles for the king, or whatever. Next is the helmet, which is knightly service with mural gown. She can't write. She needs to spell better. Like she's writing too fast or something. Reef, a token of civic honors. So we have a reef. The reef is a token of civic honor, which is blue and gray reef on our shield, on our helmet, I mean. Civic honor signifies defender of the fortress. So we're defenders of the fortress. And granted to those who first mounted the niche in the wall of a besieged tower or fortress. The reef is silver and blue. So they defended the fortress, and or they were the first mounted horse knights that besieged the tower and got in. Okay, that's, well, maybe not got in, but if they're still alive, well, I guess they got in. So not only does it mean you defend a fortress, but you're also able to take a fortress, because that's how it besieges. Or, no, someone knocked down your tower or your fortress, they busted a hole in it, and you were the first knights that rode your horse to go defend against the hole. So the hole in the line. So you held the line and you defended against the hole in the line, basically. Okay, I think that's what that means. Then we have the crest, which is the demi-line. Yeah, we have the line, which is an emblem of eager services to one's country, deathless courage. It is gold and signifies generosity and elevated of mind, which he already said that. That's our gold line. The spear is the emblem of knightly service, devotion to honor, and the Sicarian's head on the spear, deeds of bravery in battle, killing lots of bad guys in the Crusades. It has the mural crown on first, used by Romans. The mantlings, the red and gold flags on each side of the coat of arms. And she doesn't explain what the mantlings mean. She just writes that. Anyway, that's the coat of arms and the explanation for the coat of arms. And my Aunt Ruth made it really for a brother thing or whatever, because she's big into that damn it, that word. Genealogy or whatever. Genealogy. Words are hard. She's big into that stuff. Ancestry and whatnot. Yeah, that word. Big into that. Speaking of her being big into that, we have a family tree that we can look at now. Here's the family tree. It's a local family tree. It's not a real extensive family tree. It starts with your grandfather. Yeah, that's what I meant by local. People aren't stupid, you know. Act like people are stupid and don't know what local means. Local means immediate family. So we have the Bates, Mildred Lee Bates, and Robert Emerson Scarbrough, which is my grandpa. So it's from the Scarbrough line. It's not from the Alexander line, which is my mom. Then they had kids. One was Frank, who married Tony. Well, I guess. And
That's Ruth's children, Frank and Tony.
Well, whoever did this family tree did it all weird. So.
Aunt Ruth did it.
And there's Ray, and he has a line. If you can see his line has 2 wives in it: Betty, my mom, and Kathy, his first wife. Kathy has Tina and Shelley. Tina married Mike, which had Brandon and Brian. Shelley married Kenny, which had Michelle, Sean, and Tiffany. Michelle married another Kenny, but she's not married to that Kenny anymore. She married someone else, and then she got divorced to that person too, and then she married Kenny again. But then she got divorced again, and now he's married to another person. But that's not all on here, but I know that because I know it. And they had Caitlin and Ryan. And then Mom had me, which actually had Robbie first, which has disowned the family, basically. He's not part of the family anymore, so I don't know why he's on here. Anyway, Emily and me, Jeffrey. And then Ruth. Okay, Ruth had Jack, and then, which was one of her husbands, and then, and Frank and Tony were 2 kids. And Tony married Robin and had Addie and Allie, but technically those are adopted, so they're not biological. Then David, he had married Dorothy and had David Lee, but I think he was married to some other people too, maybe. I'm not sure. And then there's Danny, who he goes this way. He had Danny has been married to both Patsy and Caroline had Christopher, and Patsy had Carrie, Steve, and Carrie's married to Gabriel, and they ain't got no kids yet. Vicky over here, she is the only one that's been married once. She had Charlie, and then they have a daughter named Victoria, who had Bo and Casey, but which, according to this, is they're biological, but they're half brothers, right? Because one's by Richard and one's by William. She had one by Richard and one by William, and Casey married Alyssa. Okay, I think they like live in Nashville right now or something. Then we got Tony, which is another brother, who married Sharon. No, wait, that's Johnny up there. My bad. Tony married Jan. Well, they should have did this better. Had Mike and Christina. Mike, who's married to Christina. Yeah, that would be my cousin. That's the big shot in Memphis, who's rich. Mike and Christina, I think, right? So Johnny she split Johnny into 2 ways to hers.
He has 2 wives.
Didn't he have more than 2 wives, though?
Johnny had 2 wives.
He had Brenda, which had John and Dawn. John is married to Kelly, and Dawn is married to Gregory, and they have kids. They have Aiden, Alyssa, and Ethan from John and Kelly, and Dawn and Gregory have James, Caleb, Timothy, Elizabeth, and Matthew. Right. And Johnny has Robbie, is his second wife, who has Leanne and Sharon. And neither one of them ever married. And they're not married, but they live in the same house together. And that's the crazy, messed up family tree that this people have. That's because it's not designed where you can understand it properly. They should have got rid of the tree part. The person who put a tree in the way messed it up.
The tree is all messed it up.
And then they got it weird, like lastborn and firstborn. Yep. Going up instead of they got it going up and then out.
And look at
real family trees got it going grandma, grandpa, kids. their kids, and so on and so forth. Whoever did this family tree was messed up. Yeah, I'm dissing Aunt Ruth. She did it. She messed up on the coat of arms. She messed up on this thing. She just all sorts of messing up. I hope she doesn't ever find out about my YouTube channel and get mad at me. Oh wait, she already doesn't like me anyway, so who cares? Anyway, remember, God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Keep on gaming. Keep on collecting. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and have a great, wonderful day. Now you know a little bit more about my Scarbrough side of the family. Not much, but just a little bit. Hope you enjoyed it. Later.